Okay then, so I just logged in with my another account, and then I uploaded quite a few video over here. So I just took my time and uploaded a few videos with my another ID. And if you notice here, not every user will have the image, right? Sometimes some user will not have a photo URL also. In that situation, it will be blank or it will throw some error. So we need to avoid that, right? So I hope the link it's working perfectly, and this image, if I click this image, that's also it's working perfectly. So previously it was not it's not showing anything. It's because I just refreshed it. I didn't change anything, code, everything is working fine. I just refreshed it, then it's working fine. Okay, I hope it will work fine for you too. If it is not working fine, just stop the server and rerun the server, it will work fine. Then what we need to do is we need to fix this solution. So I just going to load an avatar over here. If you search, go ahead and search for avatar placeholder, and you can find a quite few nice avatars. I just search for creative avatar placeholder because I love this comic avatars. So I'm just going to use this one. So right click, copy image address, and let me go here, and I'm going to load it over here itself. Const avatar is equals that string. Okay, I'm going to load that one, copy it. This is where we are loading. If this URL is there, user info dot photo URL, else load that avatar. Okay, let's make sure whether it's working fine or not. Let me close it. Look at that. So I just deleted that. So if it is not there, it will load that avatar. If it's there, it will load that user picture. Okay, so fine. Now everything is looking good. So all we have just need to move on to our video pin details. So toggle mode is working fine. Yep, it's looking good in both the modes. Let's go back here, and here if you have a look at it, if I click this video, it's having this nice UI, right? So let's get started with that. So first we need to bring this one, so let's bring that one. For that, what we need to do, let's go back to our video pin, go to our video pin details, open it. Currently it's empty. Inside this video pin detail, we need to load one by one. Okay, we are going to fetch all the details and we are going to display one by one. To do that, first what we need to do, we need to let's go here and find out what the structure is. So this might be the flex completely, and inside the flex everything is in the flex direction, and this is one flex, and this is one flex, and this is it's going to be a very big one. Okay, so let's change this to flex now. Flex, and import this flex from Chakra UI. It's imported, and we need to add two important things for this flex. So width, it's going to be full, and height, it depends according to the height, it should change auto. Justify the content, center, align the items in the center, direction, it's going to be column, and padding py, it's going to 2, and px, it's going to 4. 2 and 4. And inside this we are going to have one more flex, that's flex, and that's going to have the align items, center, and the width, it's going to have full, or fit to content full, and both in top and bottom margin y, it's going to have y 4, and link, we are going to use the link When the user clicks this, it should take the user to home directory, and inside this, that's nothing but we are designing this icon, and we are going to use that icon. What I'm going to use the IO home icon from React icons. Okay, close it, and font size is going to be 25. Save the changes, and now look at that, we have that icon. If I click this, it will take back to our home. Okay, it's good, it's working good. Then what we need to do, we need to display the text title, video info title. So we are going to fetch the video detail by using the parameters. So because we are passing this user ID in the parameter, we will get that user ID from the parameter. To get that, we need to use the params hook from the React router DOM. Where it is React router DOM, here we need to use the use params. Okay, and I'm going to get the user ID for that video ID. So const, what is the ID I'm passing here? Video ID. Copy it, and if you let me show you, if I print params equals, okay, use params, and then use effect, open and close the function. If I am console logging in, console.log, use that params. If I print that params, see what's happening. If I go to F12 and I'll go back to my console now, it's returning an object and it's returning the video ID. All we just need this video ID. This is the URL, and we need that URL ID only. We need to get that video ID. Copy that video ID, and we don't need this console log anymore. And this should render whenever the video ID changes. Instead of here, I'm just destructuring it and I'm fetching the video ID itself. Okay, save the changes and leave some space over here. Okay, use effect. If there is a video ID, if it has the video ID, what you want to do? If it have the video ID, I need to fetch the video information, right? So for that, we need to write a query. So let's open our, let me close this. Feed, we done with feed. Let's close this. Index, we done with that. Close it. Home, we don't need it right now. Close it. Go to the fetch data, and now we need to write a command to get the specific video. Okay, we need to get the specific video, just like that. Same thing what we did for the user, we are going to do the same thing over here. Fetch the specific video. Okay, so I'm just going to write export const get specific video equals async. It's a async method, and we are going to pass the Firestore DB along with video ID. Open it. Okay, so just like here, we are going to get the reference. So let me copy it and paste it exactly over here. We don't need to waste the time again and again. Instead of user reference, this is going to be the video reference. Instead of users, it's going to be videos, because that's what we're having in our here, this one, that name, collection name, video. And instead of user ID, it's going to be video ID. And instead of user snap, it's going to be video snap. Just a different name for the naming convention. I'm passing this video reference over here, and I'm passing this one also over here and over here. Okay, that's good. So now this is ready to use. So let's go back to our pin detail, video detail, and let's create one more state. Use state snippet is loading, currently false. Okay, If it is loading, what we need to do, we need to return. If it is loading, we need to return the spinner. If is loading, then return what happened. Why it's showing error? Okay, spinner. It's not showing any suggestions. Let me change it to true. Use state. Use state. Is that showing any error? True, it's not defined. Why it's showing error like this? Wait a second. Cut it. What happened? Something is not fine. Spinner import where is the spinner? Where I'm having spinner? Feed. Yeah, here it is. Copy this, go back to the here, paste it, copy this name over here, and let's create use state snippets is loading false. Save changes. If it is true, it will display that loading. Okay, then after here I will create the use effect open and close function, and that video ID, if there is anything, this will be rendered. Okay, so I don't know what mistake previously I made. I'm not sure still. Okay, now it's working. Over here, next what we need to do is we need to if the user ID, if we have that, if that video ID, if that video ID is there, open it, and then inside here we need to fetch that video information. Okay, we need to fetch that video information. So first I'm going to set the set loading as true. Set is loading as true. Then I'm going to get the get specific video from the utils fetch data. Open it. I need to pass the Firestore and all those things. Go to the feed, we already written over here, copy it and then paste it right after here. And let's import the get Firestore and let's import the Firebase app. Okay, now pass that Firestore DB first, then pass your user, come on, video ID. Why I'm saying user video ID. Then it will return a promise, get that data, and then you need to have the one more state, const use state snippet video info. It's going to be null when initially, and once we get that video info, we need to set video info with that data. And after this, I'm just, for the time being, I'm just console.log that data, and after that set is loading as false. If everything is working fine, it will load and it will find. And if I go to the console, we will get that video information. Look at that, we got that video information. So it's working good now, everything is fine. So we have our video info in our hand, so we don't need this console log. And one more console log is coming from somewhere else, right? Where it is coming from? So whenever you have that console log, remove it. It's coming from video pin details. Video pin details only. Here only it's coming from. Okay, so I just deleted it. So now we have that get specific video information. So it's working fine, right? And then what we need to do, we need to display that video title. Where we want to display that video title, right after this link, we need to display that video title. And right after this, I need to open a box. I need to display a divider. Width, it's going to be, I need to import it. Width is going to be 1 pixel. Height, it's going to be 20 pixel. And BG is going to be it's going to be gray.500, and MX in both sides, x-axis to save the changes. So that will gives you, close this divider over here. 20 pixel, it's not enough, 25 pixels. Okay, that's good. Then after this, what I need to do, I need to display that title of that video. So I'm just going to say text. Let's import it from Chakra UI. And then this is going to have quite a few properties. Is truncated, and color, it's going to use the text color. So I need to bring the color mode also, where it is, where we have that color mode. Somewhere we add the color mode. Okay. Let me copy and paste it. So const use color mode, where it is, const right after here, paste it, use color mode, import it. These are the values it's going to use. Text color, that will import the text color. Then what we need to do, it should be font weight, it's going to be semi bold, and width, it's going to be 100%. And then inside here, it should display the title, that video. From the video info, I need to fetch the video title, save the changes, delete it. It's showing this, delete it. Go here, look at that. Now we have the title. If I go back and if I click this one, see, it's changing. So it's fetching the details and it's showing all these informations over there. Okay, so now let me go back again. It's working fine. Okay, so now what we need to do, we need to bring that video informations, all the video details. We need to fetch that video details and we need to display like this, and we need to display the user informations also. Okay, so for this we are going to use a different package, and that's what we are going to discuss next.